thank you again for taking a look at our program. We really look forward to meeting many of you, at least virtually, over the course of the season.
I got a sense of the fact that the residents were really happy in their personal lives and we're all friends and connected with each other, but they also felt like they were really well trained and ready for either fellowship or private practice. And I thought if you could be a happy, well-balanced person and feel like you're well-trained, then I can't really think of a better place that I would want to be. And I think 5 years later, I'm very thankful that that was accurate, and I feel like I have had a nice life. We enjoy each other, and also well-trained.
This was my #1 choice. I wouldn't change it. I've been really happy. Some of the reasons why I picked staying here was like Kara said, the autonomy. I think we get to do a lot in the operating room. We also make a lot of decisions clinically on our own, as we have a resident-run clinic that I think is really unique for residencies. Everyone's friends. We like to be with each other both inside of work and outside work, and it just makes for a really balanced life.
We really do get to enjoy our free time, and even in the hospital we have a lot of fun.
My favorite part of the residency would definitely be the autonomy. You're given lots of opportunity to sort of learn on your own with attending supervision.
I think one of the reasons why I really wanted to come here was because I went to med school here, but when I was a med student, all the residents were like super close, and there's also very close with the faculty, and there's definitely a great relationship between the residents themselves and between the residents and the faculty, and that was something that really drew me to this program.
And I just really like the collegiality of everybody, and that's the first thing that got me when I came here.
Talking to even some of our past residents, they've always said that when they go into practice, that on day one when they had their own clinic, that they felt comfortable seeing anybody because we've just had so many years of kind of seeing patients in every stage of treatment.
When I came to interview here, we had an interview dinner the night before. And one of the first things I really picked up on was how everybody was friends. Like everybody at the table, they were not just talking about urology, but they were talking about their weekends and their future plans together, and just talking like friends. And I thought that was pretty cool and pretty important. I wanted to be somewhere where, yes, we're working hard, but we also get along well, and we partake in things like as a little work family.
I like the attitude of the program, which is a little bit more laid back. There's opportunities for whatever you want to do coming out of the program. If you want to do a fellowship and do academic career, or if you want to do private practice, and nobody's pushing you one way or the other. It's all about what you want to do with your career.
Medical Center. First, I'd like to thank you for looking at our website and considering our program. We have a 5-year program, 1 year general surgery, 4 years urology. The program is designed to sequentially train residents at different levels as they progress through the program. We stress resident decision-making here, and we stress resident independence. We try to choose residents that we think will fit in and get along with each other culturally. One of the things you're going to find when you look at different programs is every program has its own unique culture and atmosphere. And what I advise applicants to do is try to find the program where you think you're going to fit in, because in urology, all programs in the country are going to train you well to learn to be a urologist. There's not many programs that don't give good training, but this program, you work hard, and our residents, by and large, are friends with each other, and they're happy with each other. If you're working hard and you're happy, it's a nice experience, and you end up coming out a very good, well-trained, confident urologist. Our residents come out of here ready to practice urology. You will not need a fellowship to feel confident doing surgery and managing patients. A lot of our residents do fellowships for various and sundry reasons, but when you finish here, you'll be fully prepared to go out and practice urology. My advice to you, try to assess our culture. This video is designed to try to promote that and let you know what it's like, and then decide if we're a place that you want to consider.
Hi, my name is Michael Phelan. I'm one of the attendings here at the University of Maryland, and I'm the director of minimally invasive surgery. One of the huge advantages we have here at the University of Maryland is the very diverse, complex sets of patients that we take care of. And I know the goal ultimately is to do surgery in a minimally fashion, and robotics is really the apex of that right now. It is my opinion, and I think one of the real strengths of the program is that we do all phases of surgery. So we still do lots of open surgery, lots of laparoscopic surgery, and lots of robotic surgery. You'll get a great cross-section of all three disciplines of surgery, and I think ultimately it's a great training program. None of the residents that have left have ever called and said that I really feel deficient in this area of open surgery or laparoscopic surgery, robotic surgery. Everybody has left and felt very well trained, and I'm very proud of that. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Minhat Siddiqui. I am the Residency Program Director for the University of Maryland Residency Program. I'm also the Chief of Urology at the Baltimore VA Medical Center. We have a lot of exciting things to offer here at the University of Maryland Residency Program. One of the things that I really want to highlight is the VA experience. I think a VA experience is absolutely fundamental to a residency experience. It really gives you a different perspective, a different amount of autonomy, a different insight into practice.
I'm Rena Malik. I am the Director of Female Pelvic Medicine and Reconstructive Surgery here, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about our research experience. And I think we have a tremendous research experience here. We are one of the few programs that offers 6 months of dedicated research to all our residents. And so that's a really special experience. I think University of Maryland is an excellent training program. The level of collegiality among the residents is really something I've never seen anywhere else I've trained, and it's a great experience.
We value our relationship with the University of Maryland. It's a terrific experience both for our faculty and for our residents. Maryland residents come and they spend a full 6 months with us on the pediatric urology service.
Baltimore Washington Medical Center, which is a sister hospital to the University of Maryland. During their PGY4 year, the University of Maryland residents come and rotate with us for 6 months. During the rotation, they do a number of different cases, including oncology cases, endourology and stone cases, erectile dysfunction, prosthetics, etc. There's a large volume of cases that they do at both a hospital setting and an ambulatory surgery setting.
Hi, my name is Megan Dunn. I'm one of the chief residents. I am from the DC area and I'm currently at the VA.
And my name is Kara Choate, and I am from San Antonio, Texas, where I also went to medical school, and I'm currently at University of Maryland.
Hi, my name is Andrew Kim. I'm a 4th year. I'm from Maryland. I went to med school here.
My name is Patrick Tembrink. I'm a 4th year also, from Cincinnati, Ohio. Went to med school in Toledo, Ohio, then came down here.
Hi, I'm Brendan Magden. I'm one of the PGY3 residents currently on my pediatrics rotation at Hopkins. I'm from Michigan, went to University of Michigan for undergrad, went to University of Illinois in Chicago for medical school. Now I'm here.
I'm Rohit Till. I'm a PGY3 as well. I'm on my research rotation right now. I'm originally from New Jersey, but have been around the DC, Maryland area since undergrad.
Hi everyone, my name is Nat. I'm a PGY2 now here at Maryland in the urology program. I'm originally from Miami and I went to med school here at Medical College.
I'm Max. I'm from Seattle. I'm also a 2. I went to medical school in Chicago.
I'm Hannah. I'm one of the interns here. I'm originally from Potomac, Maryland.
Hey, I'm Ryan. Originally from Memphis, Tennessee.
As a junior resident here, you independently manage a cystoscopy clinic and biopsy clinic. You manage people in the outpatient setting, and as you progress through the program, you do surgery. As a junior resident, you rotate between the university hospital and the VA. Second year, you'll spend 6 months at Hopkins doing pediatric urology and 6 months in the lab doing research. Third year of urology, you spend 6 months at a community hospital, Baltimore Washington Medical Center, and 6 months here at university running the consult service and the urology clinic and doing surgery on the patients that come from those 2 sources. And then as chief, you're chief for 6 months at the VA, 6 months here at the University of Maryland. And by the time you're a chief resident, really, you're able to operate and manage patients pretty much independently.
There's 10 of us, so there's 2 per year. So we're obviously the 2 PGY2s, and I would say that within each year, the residents are very close.
Our chief resident and our PGY2 resident both are at the VA. The junior resident runs high volume cystoscopy, prostate biopsy, and works with the chief resident on major cases. Both the residents run their own clinics, and the chief resident runs the whole service. The chief resident is booking and performing with a high degree of independence and appropriate oversight, of course, major urologic cases, major operations. And so that is a unique and highly valuable part of training.
As chiefs, we spend 6 months at University of Maryland and 6 months at the VA and alternate. And
yeah, so at the VA right now, my responsibilities include scheduling cases, seeing any patient that needs to be evaluated prior to surgery, and if we decide that surgery is what they need, then I'll schedule them.
You work in the clinic your second year, third year, and then you get to run the clinic your fourth year. And it's fun to see patients that you even saw your second year come all the way through your fourth year, still kind of dealing and managing, and you kind of build a strong relationship with people, and I think it's very unique.
The residents see the patients, residents work up the patients, and then the residents book the patients for surgery, and we kind of own them through the whole process from clinic all the way through surgery and post-op.
There's a pretty good general surgery program here, and I feel like they've given us opportunities in the OR and learned quite a bit, and it's kind of prepared us to really start urology.
Current year here, as intern years go, is a good year. Residents basically at this institution are treated well. There's not a lot of unreasonable expectations based of residents here.
The amount of autonomy that we have here is great. All our attendings are great.
And we have a number of different ways to get involved in research. Dr. Siddiqui does a lot of research in the oncologic realm. He also runs his own lab, so that's a very unique experience. He has several ongoing projects. We also have our colleagues at BWMC who do a significant amount of research in stone disease and endourology, and myself, I do a lot of research in female pelvic medicine and reconstructive surgery. And so there's plenty of opportunities to get involved and really develop that time in a way that's useful for you. We want to make sure that you get your goals achieved.
We also do a lot of dinners, and we go to breweries on weekends, and just we have game nights, pizza nights. What else have we done?
Great city to be a resident in. It's very affordable. There's plenty of things to do.
Yeah, there's lots of nice restaurants to explore and eat at. There's lots of other things to do in the area. We're both big golfers. There's dozens of golf courses within 30-minute drive of here. The harbor is beautiful to walk around, run around.
Well, at least once a month, I think we all meet up, all the residents, and hang out, and grab a drink at someone's place, or meet up at a restaurant.
We both came from not Baltimore and didn't know anybody here, and so the residency, our co-residents become our friends here, and I think everybody really gets along well.
What I didn't appreciate much as a med student, but I appreciate now is the variety of practice settings that we see here. I mean, of course, we have University of Maryland and shock trauma, so we have a huge academic setting here. We see a lot of interesting cases in that respect. But then we also have, we go to the VA, has its own unique kind of characteristics. So does the Hopkins, right? You know, kind of seeing the pediatric side. And then another big thing is we go to a local community hospital, BWMC, which kind of gives us this kind of private practice setting. We work with 2 private practice urology groups, and we kind of see the whole spectrum of kind of medicine, and it kind of helps you just kind of see what you like about one setting and what you don't like about another setting, and it gives you a good picture of what you want to go into.
I think when you look at the University of Maryland program carefully, you'll see one of the added strengths of the program, besides great faculty and great volume, the VA and a busy university hospital, is the pediatric experience at the Charlotte Bloomberg Children's Hospital here at Johns Hopkins. We look forward to meeting you in the future.
Right now I'm with the private practice groups for 6 months, and it's been nice to see just a whole variety of how patients are handled, from the academic sense to the community sense. Gives you some clarity to see what you want to do in the future. Whether you want to stay in academics, stay private, work for a hospital, you kind of see the gamut and appreciate what kind of fits you and what the selling points are for you.
We do a high volume of big-time reconstructive pediatric urology and do a good volume of simple day-to-day pediatric urology also. The Maryland residents come in and jump in with both feet and get to do a lot of cases, and they do a lot of work. They become lifelong friends with many of the Hopkins residents, and that has continued into the future.
Coming to work is a joy for all of us, so we hope to see you here someday in the future.
And again, thanks for tuning in and looking at our program.